We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank you.
Welcome back to These Unprecedented Gays, your go-to podcast for all things queer, where we unpack the nuances of LGBTQ plus life in these unprecedented times.
Let's get navigating.
Are you gonna hold it like that? That's big. Oh, is it starting?
We didn't get the metronome. I thought you were going to plug the Yeti in.
The metronome actually played. You didn't even.
Oh, we didn't hear it.
It's the car noise. Because I thought you were going to plug in the Yeti mic. I guess those are too sensitive.
We are on the road again, people.
Right, because this is Paul.
Oh, and I'm Joe.
And we're these unprecedented gays on the road.
On the road again.
We are heading back from LA. We saw Foster and Once Upon a Mattress.
And I didn't get arrested.
What? And you didn't get arrested.
Because there was one super fan who was more of a super fan than you.
I know. Your cease and desist stood.
Your adoration didn't even compare to his.
Oh, no. It's like... I'm pretty sure I felt something sticky on the floor. It was behind us, and it's like
I noticed Nick kept his coat in his lap the whole time.
I did.
Oh my god!
But it was a great show. We had a good time at the Amazon. So Nick was telling us, and Joe asked about Medieval Nights. It is Medieval Times. I'm sorry,
it's like a rent fair, right?
It's like a rent fair in a way. It's just like. You go in, you sit with your family, and it's like wenches and guys.
Isn't that pirates?
No.
A wench?
It's still a rent fair.
It's a crossover.
Oh.
Yeah, pirates have wenches.
Well, because there's a pirate wench. That's like a costume people wear.
And there's a medieval wench.
Oh my god, I can't keep up with the wenches.
And then they
which wench?
How much would a wench?
But she, they serve you food like, they call it like
is it like a drumstick?
Yeah.
Like really?
A big turkey leg.
Oh my god.
And then you get to watch as, knights come out and joust and everything.
Like real jousting?
It's as real as it is at
there are horses driving through that little arena.
But they're not like
it's a performance.
Spearing, right?
Right.
Okay. No, they've already decided.
So it's like wrestling.
And it's not the kind of jousting that you usually see in the porn.
Yeah.
Porn jousting. They're not crossing swords?
Oh, they're crossing swords.
I would love to do, this would be a part of the OC adventure, because I want to go to Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay.
And then go to the jousting.
And we gotta get jam at Knott's Berry.
Yeah.
Do they sell jam at Knott's Berry?
I would hope.
For anybody here who's not from the Southern California area, we're driving from LA down to San Diego, and we drive through Orange County right past Disney. And a lot of the attractions around Disney are what we're talking about right now.
Start. I gotta take the 5 to the 405, and then get on the 9.
We took the 101 to the 5 to the.
So they even did that joke last night in the show. They did the.
Yeah,
you got to go from Silver Lake to the 405. But that's a cool thing is I loved the modernization of that, like because it's an old story, right? The
Princess and the Pea.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. I was reading it was in the 50s that Carol Burnett played the role.
But
that's not old.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's also like, they still carried over a lot of that Carol Burnett style of humor.
Yeah.
Where it's like extended scenes of her doing something kind of funny and it just getting more ridiculous.
Is she still alive? Yeah. She's 91.
Good for her. She was just in, what was that show on Amazon? I'm not Amazon Prime, on Apple TV with Kristen Wiig.
West Palm Beach or something.
It's like the Palms or something like that.
Palm Royale.
Palm Royale.
Was that good?
I watched it. It was pretty good.
Okay.
It got kind of crazy after a couple of episodes. I was like, where are we going with this?
Our friends had a watch party every week to watch that.
Especially when, why can't I think of her name? That played CJ Craig on The West Wing. The tall one.
And
it's Jenny.
Allison Janney?
Yeah,
She was in Mom.
when she starts making friends with the beached whale, I'm like, okay, the show has gone too far.
Is it Nicole Kidman in it?
No.
Oh.
No, not Nicole Kidman, no. So anyway,
Kristen Wiig is.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig. Yeah, she's the main character. So we just went up to LA just to see the show because it was direct from Broadway and also the last performances before it goes away. So we're like, well, you know what? On the way back, we're just gonna do some chat.
We're just going to gab it up.
That's right. So we know how our week was because we came up here to LA.
Yes.
So what are you obsessed with, Joe? What? Oh, because it's time for
Oh, I don't know. You're going to have to go first.
I'm so confused because I'm driving.
Yeah, you're also like... I
You're
mean, it's
multi-
okay to have some confusion because we need your eyes on the road.
What's really meta about this is our listeners are often driving when they're listening to the show.
Yeah.
Now you're driving, talking to them while they're driving.
Yes.
Hey, get out of the road. Slow down, damn it.
And I'm trying to be as nice as I possibly can because I do have road rage. So I'm just like, okay.
I told that to my coworkers, and I'm like, yeah, and I don't want to ever drive to work because I yell at old ladies driving in the car.
Do you have road rage?
Oh, it's so bad.
It's really bad.
Oh my god! And it's only when I'm alone, so no one will ever see it, and it's like my dirty little secret. I guess Nick has seen it, but like
you and our thousands of listeners.
Yeah.
like, listen, if you're going, oh my god, it's
Our
like
tens of listeners.
hey, we're number 4. Or number whatever.
Number 6.
But it's like when people on the sidewalk, this is what pissed me off the other day. I was walking Max and like there were 2 people who were walking side by side and Max has like a jiggly collar. So you can tell someone's coming behind you. They don't move or like they're coming towards you and they don't single file. And I'm like, my dog's going to knock you the fuck out or I will.
Yeah.
And so that translates to the car. And when people drive slow, it's like, get the fuck over, you dumb bitch. So yeah.
Oh,
I try
really
to be
impressive.
Yeah.
You just took it to a dark place.
It really did.
Oh, it gets it's really bad. Listen, awareness is the first step.
Well, let's light it up. It's time for mouth to mouth.
Mouth to mouth resuscitation.
Okay, so
You go first.
okay, I'll go first. I am obsessed with the Casio e Pepe at Mother Wolf that we had last night.
So good.
Slurp it up, bro.
Because we went to Mother Wolf, which is a Italian restaurant in LA owned by Evan Funky, and it was delicious. They did not have the carbonara, which we were very upset about.
They didn't have a lot of the stuff we wanted.
But that's because of the egg situation.
That's true.
So what is the egg situation?
So the egg situation is the price of eggs is so high right now, and I think there was a recall on it.
Because of
Fine.
So Costco had a recall because of salmonella.
Correct. Which, takes out a huge section, like a huge portion of
And you also don't want it.
So everybody buys eggs from Costco?
No, they get rid of all of it, and then they don't have any. They have to wait till a new supply comes through. And usually, wherever those came from, they have to be that facility has to be tested. I think.
I mean, we're just lucky we got 6 geese a laying for Christmas, so we have plenty.
Well, it started during Christmas because my mom was having trouble getting eggs, and the only reason we had eggs like on Christmas was because my brother goes and buys them in bulk, and he had like 64 eggs.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, that Christmas is not the best time to run out of eggs, people.
No.
Because, everybody's baking, everybody wants to have breakfast on Christmas Day.
Correct.
All that.
Well, and it was weird. I came home one day shopping and was at Costco, and I'll always buy like the 24 egg box. And I told Paul, I was like, there's usually a pallet of eggs in Costco, and it was 10:30 in the morning, and they were cleaned out. I've never seen that before. And they told me they had just gotten, ran out, and they were getting a shipment later that day.
Yeah.
But then I read that night that they had a recall and
Massive recall.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it is very reminiscent of like early COVID days where there were no food supplies, and I was like, oh god. Well, and there's apparently another thing, like another virus spreading in China right now, so that's fun.
So just if you have eggs and you're not sure where you got them from, cook them to at least 160 centigrade.
Oh,
Whatever
to
that
sterilize them?
converts. Yeah, that'll get rid of the salmonella.
What's that in Fahrenheit?
some other number.
Like 300 something. That's because like you'd have to bake them, right?
Well,
Or do, like, a
200
baked-
200C would be 400, so it's probably like 365.
Yeah,
I would look it up for you, but I have a Go phone.
his Go phone.
Nick still has it.
I can't-
Nick can go get his new phone.
I can't fact check for you today.
We're just gonna be spreading misinformation to everybody.
Does that phone have a notes app?
I am trying to do some episodes.
Yeah, how are you gonna record the names?
Oh my god, I wrote it down.
So, yeah, they didn't have carbonara, which I was very upset about because that was one of the things I wanted.
Yeah.
Because of the egg situation that they couldn't do it, but they did have costume on Pepe, and
It
basically
was-
carbonara without the eggs.
It's so good.
Carbonara adjacent.
It was
the whole meal.
It was
good.
yeah. I think my highlight was a tie between the pizza and the Bodino.
The squash blossoms were
Those were tasty.
fire.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So,
I think if I were to try something else, I would have wanted maybe to try
Bronzino.
another pizza. What's that?
the bronzino.
No, I don't want that fish. No. Or I was curious about their bread, like their bread.
Oh yeah.
And then also like maybe like a prosciutto or like a caprese salad, even though it's Roman. Hi, I know you're Roman, but can I get a caprese salad? Thanks so much.
So I know we said it last night. One of the coolest things about that restaurant was the food was really exquisite, but they couldn't care less about presentation. It was the most basic,
Oh yeah.
uninspired
Yeah.
presentation because it's just all about flavor.
It was like family style too, which was nice. Like, here's a bowl of pasta.
Well,
Enjoy
but
the
I'm like,
taste.
that was not family style because I could have ate that whole bowl.
Yeah, right.
Well, they did recommend like getting a bunch of stuff to share, right? Which I feel like that's just kind of what we always do when we go out with you guys, which I appreciate because you could try a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then you're not like overly stuffed at the end of the meal.
Well, and we got to try, I mean, collectively, I think we all tried about 8 or 9 things. So.
Right. Yep.
You know what I
appreciate.
I'm going to pivot for a second. You know what I
Pivot, bro.
hate? When you're in the HOV lane and you're trying to go fast and somebody is so slow.
That's why I don't go in the HOV lane and then I weave in and out. If I were driving right now, I would be cursing.
Yeah, and it's breaking the law.
Why would I be breaking the law?
You should be weaving in and out of the HOA lane.
You're not allowed to
double lines
cross
are-
that double line.
Those lines are suggested.
Oh my
Oh, this is a double. Oh my god.
Those are guidelines.
Yeah, it's like a stop sign.
The
It's just
suggestions.
recommended. It's recommended. It's a loose law.
Well, if there's a Tesla in front of you or behind you that's weaving through, it's probably Joe.
100%. And you'll know it's me because I have a front license plate because no one ever puts a fucking license plate in their car unless you're me. So maybe that's my bad, but yeah, I agree with you on that, Paul, because I despise that. And it's always the slow people. It's like, come on, Rob, Highlander, Rob 4, whatever you are. Jesus.
So what are you obsessed with, Joe?
I mean, I think that I really liked the show.
You're obsessed
And-
with Sutton Foster too.
No, I'm not obsessed with Sutton Foster.
Oh,
Oh, no. I'm obsessed with the mate guy and his tights.
Michael Urie.
Woo!
Oh, you really, that he had skinny legs.
It doesn't matter, but those were some skin tight tights, and I wanted to see his bulge.
But he had a little like peplum.
I
on his
know.
top.
And so when he was like climbing up the stairs, you could see a little bit of the downstairs because he was doing like method acting and like character acting. I was deep eyeing that.
I don't think you gave him justice. He had a massive peplum.
But so I would say that, and then I think also I'm getting back into Killing Eve on Netflix. I think, which that show is very it's like comedy, but also actiony, but also drama, but like not. So
What
it's
was
Sandra Oh.
Oh,
She's a great actress. Like I don't even know what her role is, but I think she was like an MI6 and like they've tracked down like
Serial killer.
I don't even know her. Like a murderer. But that's like her job, like a hitwoman, sorry. And so I think I'm on season 2, but it's very like it's a good show.
okay.
Yeah. Those are my life favorites.
All right. Well, since we're in the car and we're driving along and heading home to San Diego, the whale's vagina. We're heading from the whale's throat to the whale's vagina. That's what I called LA.
Is that like a legit thing? Just from Anchorman?
That's from Anchorman.
Because I'm like, I think San Diego just means Saint Diego.
I don't know what Diego means in English.
Diego.
I don't know either.
San Diego.
No, I just was like, okay.
The whale's vagina.
The whale's vagina.
The machine.
Would Diego be the Spanish version of Daniel?
Maybe.
Huh?
I can't think of a Spanish equivalent of Daniel, so.
Daniel.
It's like Italian. Danielle.
Daddy.
You can't just say it with a fake Spanish accent and call that.
It's an authentic Spanish accent, thank you. Adi.
I say it with my authentic Italian accent.
Daniela. Well, actually, if it were Italian, it'd be Daniele. Maybe.
And speaking of accents, that guy at the bar had a beautiful accent with his French.
I couldn't hear him, but he was from Canada.
Yes.
He was Canadian.
From Canadian.
Quebec.
From French, Quebec.
What's the difference?
Quebec?
Quebec.
Quebec. Wait, is there not?
It's just like Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola. What's Gorgonzola?
Gorgonzola mispronounced.
Who mispronounced Gorgonzola? We're making a joke. Oh.
He's doing microwave. He changes. He makes everything sound fancy.
Get it, Nigella.
But I know he was like, he had this like really cool accent. I was like, oh.
But wait, is it Quebec like already French?
Yeah, well, it's the one province in Canada that is French language.
French Canadian. Is that where
embracing.
French Canadian comes from?
Well, yeah, a lot of Canada was settled by French people.
Okay.
Which is kind of where you get French Canadian, but Quebec is the only province that still like holds on to the French language.
Really? Okay.
As a governing language.
Huh.
Oh, come on, history.
So you have to, when you do like business in Quebec, you have to do it in English and in like on your receipt, it has to have both languages.
Are they both recognized as the national languages?
I think French is the preferred language in Quebec.
Interesting.
But they also, have to present things in English because that's the federal language.
Oh my God, that's so confusing.
And then Andy got to bust out some of his French talking to him.
I talked to him. I said a little bit.
Did you just say bonjour?
Just enough to embarrass myself.
Bonjour. Oui, allô. Je suis la jeune fille. I just remember that was Muzzy.
I said, so you only speak in French? I told him in French. And he said, no, I can speak in English too. I was like, thank God.
That's when I was in France, my thing was, bonjour, English. And they're like, yes, American, we speak English. Probably better than you. And I was like, okay. I suppose.
Okay, so we have a list of questions.
Oh my God, these are like thought-provoking questions?
Thought-provoking, very hard-hitting journalism here.
Okay.
So, Andy, if you want to pick one and start us off.
Oh my God, I love this.
All right. What's a red flag about you?
Oh God. Only one?
The reddest flag or the biggest flag?
Oh dear.
Okay, I can be somewhat lazy. And I know that. And I could be better at being more helpful and not like leaving my clothes everywhere and picking up after myself and stuff, or doing dishes in a more timely manner kind of thing. So I know that that's a red flag for me.
Interesting. I wouldn't have said that about you because I feel like you're very go-gettery.
Yeah. Except when I get home after work and I'm like, I just want to sit here, play on my phone, and read my comic books.
Yeah. Well, after a long day at work, I feel like that is warranted because you're already tired. And like having the energy to like clean up after yourself is like exhausting in and of itself. So I'm going to give you a pass on that.
Thanks.
Because they're like, think about it. There are some times where you just get home and you're like, I don't want to do anything. And then you're like, oh, there's like a dish or a couple in the sink. And you're like, you know what? That sounds like a tomorrow problem. So and for me, I'm okay.
So besides your road rage, what else is a red flag?
I'm telling you, there's a lot. I think my biggest red flag for like my human existence is that I have I'm very impulsive when it comes to like doing things and just like no patience. So like if I want to go like get something, it's like I'm just gonna go do it. I won't like wait. And it's like at that moment. So like I don't know if I'm like, hey, I'm looking into like, getting a different ingredient for a meal or whatever, like I'm gonna go get it right now. Like I don't wait. It's instant, it's immediate, and like I can't like have patience. And so that like for gift giving around Christmas time is really bad because it's like I don't wait for Christmas. Like my mom was always like, you could have done that for Christmas, and I'm like, I don't want to wait. I need it now. Like, why would I wait if I can get it now? So that plus my front rich.
What about you, Nick?
My red flag is my
Your indecisiveness.
decisiveness. My ADHD is probably my biggest red flag. My untreated ADHD. There we go.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Self-chosen.
Self-inflicted.
Yes.
Okay. What about
So-
you, Andy?
Mine is that for those of you who don't know me, I kind of like things a certain way. My way.
No.
I have very strong opinions about the right way.
Yes.
And you know what? This is inherited because almost everybody in my family is the same way. And so I am going to blame it on genetics. But yeah, we can be very kind of stubborn and myopic in thinking that our way is the right way.
Oh, that's a wow. Look at this love road.
It often is the right way.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Well, the hard thing is, Andy, is that most of the time seems to be
Correct.
Yeah, but it does make you less patient and sometimes not kind.
No. What's the next one?
All right. Who's the most joyful person you've ever met?
I will say Joe.
Oh God.
is that joy or is that just a tornado?
It is what we like to call manic.
And you know what? There's a lot of joy and positivity behind it.
Joyful.
You try to.
Joyful, yeah.
And then, I appreciate that.
The most joyful, I don't even know the most joyful person I would have met.
Paul's waiting for you to say it here.
Paul.
No, I don't care.
I know
I'm not joyful.
Well, I don't know.
So that's an interesting question though, because like when you meet people out in public, there's a certain who they are and publicly,
Yes.
and you may never get to know the real them. But, like the people in your circle, like your family, your friends, them and their goods and their bad. So I would say I have a coworker that works from the company that sells the software we sell. Her name's Andy, and she is the most bubbly, happy, positive person I've ever met.
Easily. I feel like joyful is like, I think you're right, Andy, because like you have like people who are like behind closed doors differently, but like being a consistent human being, like throughout every experience, I don't know.
If anybody else singing joyful,
Yes.
Pro Sister Act.
Yes, or joy, God's great joy. Bok choy in my hole.
I'm showing you my hole.
Throw it back.
Throw it back.
Oh,
You were still trying to be a good chorus member then.
showing you my hole.
Nick did not participate in bok choy in our hole. He did not.
All right. Who is someone you wish was still around?
Oh, that's deep.
And that could be anyone.
Right.
Okay. I will say this. Like, I wish that my friend Mike from high school, even though it ended up in bad terms, I wish that it hadn't and that he was still around, just because we had a great time and I have nothing except for that, ending part. I have nothing but really good memories with him. So it was a formative part of my life, and I wish that he was still in my life. So
Is he still around?
he's still alive.
Oh,
Right.
I thought it
not-
sounded like he died.
He's just, no, he's just not my life.
Your life.
He's just dead to you.
Right, and I'm probably dead to him. So it's just like,
Yeah.
but it was, yeah. There you go.
I think for me, it would probably be my mom's mom. Just because I didn't really get a lot of, because she was in Pennsylvania, like my mom's side of the family's in Pennsylvania. And I didn't really get to have the same relationship with her that I did with my dad's side of the family. So I would actually say my grandma and grandpa on my mom's side, just because they were great people, super nice, friendly. Like I had a great time when I would be with them, but I wish that I had kind of more from them. And I think they passed away a couple years ago, but probably them.
I think for me, it's my friend Peter. Oh, he left too quick, and he also was my connection to Audra. So I don't think I hang out there as much anymore. but yeah. So that and we were supposed to see that show in Boston.
Yep.
So now we have to see it in San Diego, even though I still don't really want to see it.
You're gonna love it.
Neil Diamond, The Beautiful Noise.
Yes.
Oh,
Neil Diamond is great. Don't too cool in it.
I'll see it for Peter.
You'll see it for the Joel.
And then I'll curse.
This is for the Peter.
Do it for the Peter.
What about you, Andy?
So my dad.
Okay.
So my dad died when I was a senior in college.
Oh, wow.
And just never got to see the person I became.
Oh.
So that'd be a good one to have still.
Yeah.
So you were pretty young.
Yeah, he was, and I mean, I was the second oldest in the family. So for my youngest sibling is 11 years younger than me.
Wow,
so
okay.
he was still, middle school.
Wow. Yeah, that's a very early departure of the world.
Okay. If you had an animal or planet renamed in your honor, what would you want to carry your name?
Oh my God.
This is easy for me. Penguin. I want them to be Pogwins.
Wait, what is it? Pogwins?
Pogwins. I love penguins. Those are my favorite animals, so I want them to be named after me.
So wait, I got mine. It's going to be the Kawaka.
Okay.
And because my last name is Quinn, it'll be the Quinaka.
Oh.
Quinaka.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I got mine. So I'm going to pick planet because Pluto historically has gone in and out of being a planet. And back in the day when the Motorola had the ringtone where it'd be like, "Hello, Moto," my dad always used to call me Johto. So I would rename Pluto Johto.
Oh,
that's good. I thought you were going to say...
And it would be a planet.
I thought you were going to say Uranus.
No, that was made perfectly.
You can't upstage Uranus. It's Uranus. And also, Uranus is green. I remember when we were learning about the planets.
Wait,
It's not Uranus. It's Uranus, and I'm like, Uranus is green. No, it's a man. There's like a whatever planet, but yeah, I would pick Pluto, and it would be forever a planet. It would not be a moon. It wouldn't be like a dwarf, whatever. It would be a damn planet.
What about you, Nick?
I would rename. I was always obsessed with the planet Saturn.
Oh.
But I don't know what I would rename it. And then the car Saturns were kind of shit. So
actually, you know what? I'm gonna challenge you on that because Saturns were actually really good.
Were they?
Emperor.
I don't around anymore.
I just I never got to be in a good one.
I had a Saturn, and I swear to God, it had 130,000 miles on it.
Okay, well,
I put another 80,000 miles on it, and it still ran great. And then I sold it to my ex's brother, and he drove it for another almost 130,000 miles.
I stand corrected.
It's almost like the mileage was out of this world.
But the Saturn, whatever happened to Saturn?
He ran rings around the competition.
Yeah.
You all need to get out of the car.
No, you get out of the car.
I think though, if it was an animal,
kicking Nick out.
It would be the capybara.
Capybara?
I love those.
Oh, yeah.
The Nickabara?
The Nickabara.
Okay.
There you go.
They're a little,
they're cute.
They're cute and a little chunky.
Yeah.
They moisturize and they're lazy.
Where are they? Where are the capybaras?
They're in the San Diego Zoo.
Oh.
I don't know where they're from.
I think are they South American?
Yeah. South American. Are they also Australian? I'm thinking kookaburra.
Kookaburra. That's the bird.
South American.
Yeah, because I know that because There used to be in Orlando around Disney, downtown Disney area, at one of the hotels, there was a bar called the Laughing Kookaburra. And they used to advertise all the time, but like that's where people would go and have a drink that was interesting.
All right, here's a question. And I'm not sure we should agree on how we want to answer it first.
Ooh.
What is your superpower? So I want you to answer this in not what superpower would you like superhero power, but what today is your superpower that makes you successful?
For me, it's my depth of useless knowledge that I have that I can recall
You
at
have a lot of that.
moment's notice. You know, just like that whole laughing cucumber.
You do know some random.
But yes, that would be
Also,
my
I would say
superpower.
your musical knowledge tied into that. Like, oh yeah, this is I know I can name that tune in one note. You give Jane Krakowski a run for her money on that host show. Oh my god. I think mine would be, it's kind of boring, but I would say like task completion. Like, if I need to do something, I will do it.
Execution.
Execute,
girl.
yes. So I am a very good like thinker and doer. So like, hey, I need to run this errand. I did this errand. Hey,
Right.
I need to do this thing. I did this thing.
His code name is going to be the Executioner.
Oh, and I'll be on Pluto. Or sorry, Johto, the executioner ruled by Johto.
That's also a lyric from Sweeney Todd.
What is?
Executioner.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm very, like, when it comes to task completion, if I have like a to-do list, I'll do it. It doesn't like get moved to like tomorrow or like the next day or like put off. I'm like, okay, I gotta go pick up paper towels. All right, pick up paper towels. All right, I gotta do this one thing. Okay, I do this one thing. So I would say tasks.
Nick?
I think mine is my temperament. Temperament or to a fault, like giving people too many benefits of the doubt.
I've never seen you angry.
Yeah. Takes a lot. Takes a lot to get me upset.
I've seen you upset, but I've
might
never
be, I
seen
might-
you angry.
Right.
Mine is creative problem solving.
Ooh. Okay, resume builder. Come on, corporate jargon. Let's get it, LinkedIn mama.
I'm sorry, over here, like task completion.
I know. I love how me and Andy are very like corporate, like execution of tasks in a timely manner. Creative problem solving. Are we interviewing? Did we get the job? We're hired.
Goodbye.
Triggered.
If you died,
Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on? Like we are driving down the highway, and at every exit, there's a fire trucks
Huh.
with a like a ladder with a flag hanging over it.
Maybe it's
Oh, for
fire
Jimmy
truck
Carter.
day.
For Jimmy Carter.
Oh, is it?
Why?
Is he? Oh, today is his funeral.
Yeah.
That's right.
The beginning, and then it's like the beginning of the 7-day whatever.
Yes, because it's supposed to be from the 6th to the 9th.
he's lying in state.
It's 3 days.
He's lying in state. Yeah.
What is? Wait, where is he?
He's in his. I think it's in Georgia.
In the
Georgia.
cap? Oh, he's not doing it in the capital?
Not yet. I think he's making his way there.
He's making his way. Making
I'd
our way to the
I'd have to
Capitol
look it up.
in a casket.
Making his way downtown. Walking fast.
Do they really just parade the body around? After a president dies?
it's thinking at Bernie's.
I mean, if he's making his way from Georgia to the
Okay,
Capitol.
sorry, hold on. It was at the Capitol.
Okay.
Saturday was at the. What is today?
Sunday.
Saturday. That was Georgia. So he's going from
Okay, I was just wondering because I kept that's like
he's in Georgia, and then now he's working his way to Washington. And we're going to be in the National Cathedral for the procession. Okay, so there you go. So I'm assuming that's why they're,
There you go.
Or they're honoring the firefighters.
or there could be something here in Orange County.
In Laguna Niguel.
What is that?
They're on top of the fire truck.
That can't be for Jimmy Carter.
No,
No.
they're observing fires.
They're doing something.
It's like a day. They must be doing like an observance of some sort of fire thing. Ladder 49.
Where are we? I'm gonna look it up.
We are in Irvine.
The paths.
Jace.
Okay. So anyway, What's the next one, Andy?
If you were extremely wealthy, obscenely wealthy, what weird eccentricities would you indulge in?
Oh. Like, what does that mean?
In other words, like you can have, you know, like how movie stars will have like their trailer clause rider that says they only have green M&Ms and they have to have bottled water that's melted off of a polar ice cap.
Yes.
So what would your weird, quirky thing?
I think I don't even know for me. Oh, that's weird. I think I would only want to wear clothes from movie sets, like costumes and stuff. So I would buy stuff from movies, like costumes and stuff, and that's all I would wear. So whether it's from the X-Men or like 13 going on 30 or something, I don't know.
Okay, get a Mystique.
I'd be like, I want to have
13 going on 30? What God? You need 27 dresses?
I don't know, but I want to have like a musical montage. Okay, I'm gonna play
okay, warrior pages.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get on board with that. I think for me, I would have like an on-call, always following me, like massage person.
Oh my God, Joe, that was mine too. You picked the same thing.
Massage / like esthetician for like getting like skincare stuff, and then like custom made like skincare, like what's that called? Toiletry sort of things. Or it's like just like for me and my body.
Oh.
So, side note, the internet says that the OC firefighters do this in honor of somebody in like their unit that passed.
Oh.
So it's probably more localized. It probably has nothing to do with Jimmy Carter. Anyway.
Well, that's good to know. Rest in peace.
I think mine would be access to a private jet.
Oh, that's not eccentric. That's standard.
No, that is eccentric.
No, not if you're uber rich.
He wants if he's going to be eccentric, he wants access to his own Zeppelin.
What's that?
It's like a blimp.
Oh yeah. Okay. Own private airstrip and I don't know, or my own island.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you'd be following good precedent with having your own island.
The most ridiculous carbon emitting activity possible.
You and your friend Epstein.
Yeah. My eccentric and Taylor Swift. Yeah, so do I have Epstein. They fly everywhere together. Yep.
Okay. If your superpower was to be able to give phobias to people, what fun and interesting things would you make people afraid of?
This is terrible.
Ah.
Why are you laughing?
I think I would make people afraid of when cheese does the
pool?
The pool, yeah. If you see that, you get freaked out. So like, they do that a lot in like TV shows and in commercials and stuff.
That is very obscure.
I would make it either like someone is like deathly afraid of like farts, burps, or sneezing.
Oh,
I'm already that way.
You're not that way. Where they like pass out because it's like, oh my God, you sneezed, and I'm so afraid of sneezes. Well, like, I love the Maury episodes where they're like, she's afraid of pickles, and they have like a jar of pickles that they bring out for her.
Oh, like, I remember that one with the olives that she was like,
yes,
I
know. Oh my God. And then they're like, you have to eat an olive. It's like, I can't have an olive.
What about you?
I have no idea. Listen, I'm not good at these creative ones.
Oh, no creative solutions like that.
What's yours, Andy? Since you're good at
I would say you would make everybody afraid of statues.
Of what?
Statues. Everywhere you see a statue, you freak out.
Oh God, don't go to Rome. Or a museum.
I want to be like, you're afraid to get into like a Toyota Corolla. The fear of Toyotas. Oh man.
It's valid.
Okay. Is cereal a soup?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Is cereal a soup?
Is it a soup?
Are you putting it in milk? Or are you just eating it dry out of the bag?
Let's assume it's in milk.
It is a soup.
Then yes, it becomes a soup very quick.
No. In the beginning, when it still has its crunchies, it is a not soup.
Well, define soup.
I mean, it's a liquid in a bowl, but like I would never have a soup with that much crunchy shit in it.
But no, it's crunchy. And soup technically starts as one thing, like a liquid or something, and you add things to it, which then changes that liquid to something else. So technically, cereal is a soup.
Cereal is its own category of cereal. Cereal and milk. I wouldn't, I'm going to say no to soup.
Cereals are soups, but all soups are not cereal.
Just like all thumbs are thumbs, but not all thumbs are fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs.
Mind blown.
Jeez. Those
Is
are fat.
hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's
It
its
is
own,
meat
it's its own
between
category.
No, it's meat between inside of bread.
I don't want to
No,
try.
'cause-
I don't want to try and label a hot dog for what it isn't.
It's not a sandwich. It's an
A
abomination.
hot dog is its own experience. Just like cereal and milk is not a soup. It's its own category.
A hamburger is more a sandwich than a hot dog.
No.
Yes.
No, because it's still meat in a bun.
I agree with it. I
bread.
call on this.
No, I think like you could say the same thing about a burrito, but it's
This is your red flag right now.
I don't want to overgeneralize the food items because then they won't get their own unique
all right.
shout outs.
Here, I'll give you a logic path, and you tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
If you were to take a hot dog and cut it up and put it on a piece of bread with another piece on top, would you enjoy it the same way?
I wouldn't enjoy it at all. I hate hot dogs.
Because it's not a sandwich.
Yeah, because
try
you're
to
not
make
going
a
to.
sandwich out
Yeah,
of it.
I'm with you because you're not going to put like sliced tomatoes or lettuce in a hot dog bun.
Yes, you do.
Do you do
Some
that?
people do, like
I think some
Chicago.
people do.
Okay, those people need to go away.
Sorry, Chicago. He did not mean to offend you.
It's just like the guava at Porto's. Fuck you, guava.
Okay, we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
Yes, you know what? You can have your soup cereal, and I will have my
I
breakfast.
still
Alright.
love you.
On polarizing questions, toilet paper over the top or down the back?
Over the top.
Oh, 100% over the top. Down the back is for cats.
I know. It's and uncivilized cretins.
And also the patent for toilet paper has it going over the top. So
Okay.
like,
But if you're a female, I think it's different
no,
because you don't wipe back to front.
it doesn't.
Wait a second.
Pull the
That has
toilet
nothing to do with how it goes off the roll.
Oh, sorry.
I
thought we were
you were talking about wiping.
I misunderstood this.
Now I want to know over the top of what?
Yeah, I don't even know over the top.
I don't know.
Also, it should be.
Oh,
it should
Lord
be.
Jesus Christ.
What is it? Always front to back or something. Not back to front.
It's always front to back.
Yes.
Over the top.
You wipe away from you.
But then how do you...
I don't do it that way. I go underneath and in.
You go.
Well,
You,
you
go
don't,
under.
but you don't have
reach around.
you don't have girl parts that you have to
Yeah.
worry about
I also-
infection.
Hold on a minute.
I
Wait.
also use water now.
We
But
need to
also-
hold on. A
But
minute.
like, how are you supposed to check the toilet paper to make sure...
Absolutely. So wait.
You're
You
clean
go
enough.
in between the legs.
Yes.
Do you guys go in between the legs?
I go behind.
You reach around, right?
I don't do
As
that.
you should do.
I'm verse. I can do either.
I've never gone around like this.
So you wipe it like a lady.
No, I don't.
Ew, don't shame him.
Joe, you're full of judgment in this
I don't wipe it like a
exercise.
lady. I go back to front.
Okay,
But you do. But in the you go. You
But you
reach
do
in
do.
the between the legs.
I do me.
Do you bunch or do you fold your toilet paper?
Fold. A combo.
A combo.
A folded bunch.
Oh,
And that's why we save so much money now with his bidet.
but like, okay, I am always a folder, but especially if it's a public restroom, I will make sure, and if I'm the only one in there right at that moment, I will fold a bunch up first and have it sitting on top of the,
Oh my God, that is something I
sensor.
never knew about.
Wait,
you.
why do you have to pre-fold?
because I don't want like people coming in and then they're listening to me pulling on the toilet
Girl,
paper.
I will roll, and you can hear the go, and you just hear it's like, man, that guy's having trouble. Yes, I'm having trouble. You need to know this. Get the fuck out.
Right.
Oh my god! If you're ever in a, if it's a public restroom and I'm in there and it's just like rolling on the river, like that's me.
Like, he can never get clean.
Never.
On a side note, the one thing that should be eliminated from the world everywhere are those rolls that only let you roll one at a time and then it breaks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is the worst.
And it's one ply.
Oh, yeah. I'm not trying to finger my butt with the toilet paper. So I think we agree over the top,
Yeah.
as it should be.
Oh, God.
All right. What are some nicknames that you have for either customers or coworkers?
Oh, okay. So, and I know I've talked about this before, but like, my big one, is we used to, when I worked at Pier 1, there used to be this woman who got hired during the Christmas season, and then she kind of stayed on part-time. But we would, whenever she worked, I had to work on the other side of the island, because Pier 1 used to have an island in the middle of the store where the cash registers were.
I remember.
And it was like 4 of them. So I would always work on the opposite side of the island from her, because I was like, because she had really bad halitosis.
Oh no.
And I was young, and so I would call her HG
No.
for hot garbage. That's what it smelled like.
Oh no.
I know.
That's too bad.
You didn't call her Hallie?
No. I know
because
that
you're
would be
not
better.
Berry.
Yeah.
The manager didn't pull her aside and be like, hey,
I told my manager, and I'm like, hey, like, you need to have this conversation. I don't know how you had the interview and the,
smell this.
like,
Does your nose work,
right.
Karen?
So that was like a nickname that I had for somebody. And then there were other ones like bitch and dickweed and all that kind of stuff. But
I think the only nickname that has stuck for like a long time it would be me and Val, and it's Pearly Pants. So
okay.
GP, and then Nick is Baby Wipe.
Is what?
Did I ever tell the story? Baby Wipe, BW. So when when I first met him in chorus, he had this tea from Starbucks, and it smelled like baby wipes. And I was like, why do you smell like baby wipes? Do you like just carry around baby wipes? And like, I just started calling him Baby Wipe, and he is in my phone as BW for Baby Wipe, even though his name is Nick.
Oh. What about you, Nick? I know your friend.
It's a terrible.
What friend?
All caps.
Oh yeah. All caps is the AC. Maybe, yeah. That or usually that Pooh one, everybody's name. Pooh, Stevie Pooh, Skylar Pooh.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
But only
Yeah.
from back to front, right?
Yeah, from back.
And in between the legs and the front.
What about you, Andy?
Honestly, the only person I have like a nickname in my phone right now is Jesus. I have Sweet Baby Jesus from
Stop it.
Talladega Nights, because I love it when I get a text from Sweet Baby
Great.
Jesus.
Sweet Baby Jesus.
I
SBJ.
Well, no, I will say, like, when I worked at Universal, my friend Mike, who I said I wish was still in my life, we did have a nickname for him, and it was BB, because that stood for Bubble Butt.
Oh.
Because the pants that they made us wear,
Were they very accentuating?
yes, and like he had a dump truck, so
All right. What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time?
colonoscopy.
Hot dogs.
Coffins.
Buy one, get
Coffins.
buy one, get one free. Breast implants.
Colonoscopy with.
I would actually be good. That's the best one. You get buy one, get one free.
Why would you want 4 boobs?
Actually,
Oh, I think you buy one boob and get
yeah.
the second one.
No. You buy 2 boobs
It's
and you
a
get
set.
2 free.
Yeah, it's a set.
And then you don't have boobs, but you got udders.
a vasectomy.
Oh, God. Oh. They do it. No. They give you one, and then they reattach, and then they give it to you again. Just kidding.
Okay. When you're taking a shower, what order do you do things in? Are you a top down, a bottom up?
I am a top down. And I also brush my teeth in the shower.
I used to do that until I got my electric toothbrush. Now I don't put it in the shower.
Oh, now you'll understand why Paul's shower broke, but he has an electric and he puts it in the shower and he leaves it in the shower.
Waterproof.
They're waterproof in the toothbrush.
Toothbrush to an
They're
extent.
gonna get wet.
I use a shampoo that's supposed to stay in my hair for like 2 minutes. So I start with that and then leave it and then I scrub the rest of my body.
I'm trying to think.
I do head, face, and then body. So I'm top down.
I can tell you what Joe's is. He starts with the concert.
Thank you all for showing up.
The concert. Did we tell the story where he had to like take a phone call and he's like, "Hey, I was like getting ready to start. He's like, can you like not opera for like the next hour?" And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's always a concert in the shower for Joe.
Listen, I have an audience to perform to. The shampoo bottles. I think I am. I start with hair, face, body, and then just work my way down.
And then, okay, so when you get dressed, when you're putting on your shoes, let me ask this. When you're putting on your shoes, do you do sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
Sock, shoe. Why would I put sock, shoe?
Oh, I do sock, shoe, sock, shoe.
Oh my God. And do you have an order of the socks or do
No.
you?
If I grab the left sock, I put that on first. If I grab the right sock, I put that
Oh
on
my
first.
God, your life is a chaos. Every day
Works.
left. It goes left sock, right sock, and then I may not put on shoes, but then shoes come eventually.
How do you know which one is your left and which one is your right?
They're ambidextrous. The left is the first one that goes on.
Do you put your socks on before your pants?
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. Do you get
Yes.
Do you always get dressed shirt first, then pants, or pants first, then shirt?
Pants. So that means I have to usually start with socks.
Wait, I don't know.
Socks, pants, shirt, shoes.
For me, it's usually pants, shirt, and socks.
Wait,
shoes.
you put your socks on naked?
Yep.
That's
He doesn't.
interesting.
Yeah, there's no undies.
I do. Yeah, there's no undies. I just sit on the bed and put them on.
I think
If I'm wearing pants to work, because I hate like the trying to put socks on after.
On days when you don't wear pants
Yeah.
to work.
Well, I wear
Oh,
sometimes I wear shorts actually.
Sure. No pants for Nick. I do. I think it depends on how I'm feeling about the day.
You put it
I'm
on
like
the train.
Andy with his socks. Like I'll either do a shirt or pants then shirt.
It also depends on what I want to wear that day. So if I know I want to wear a specific shirt, then I'll put that on first, so then I'll work that way. Or if I'm like, I don't really care, then I'll put the pants on and then find a shirt.
I think I put the bottom part on first. Like I'll put on my underwear and then I'll put on my socks.
You're such a bottom.
Versatility, baby.
He puts on his shorts and then he like airs out for a while because he's still warm from his office shower.
No,
Well, he's
usually
coming off the high from his concert.
usually I kind of walk around naked for a little
He
bit
walks around doing this.
to get the moisture dried off
He's doing his meet and greet.
Yeah.
to the other shampoo bottles.
Oh man.
I always think I should put my socks on first before the pants, but I always forget to,
Okay.
and then I regret it.
Same. Yeah. Especially if they're longer socks. I do like the ankle socks. So those are okay. But then if I have long socks, those go on first.
Especially the worst combination is long socks and tight
Type in.
Yeah.
Yes.
pants. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What is the first concert you attended?
Oh. Does school concerts?
No, don't count like if your parents took you to see the Rockettes or something.
Okay. So my first one that I ever saw I was like older, this is when I started working at House of Blues. And I think the first one that I can remember going to was actually Aretha Franklin, because I got my mom tickets.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I did. I mean, technically, I saw RuPaul in concert because I helped do the setup for that and everything. But actually sit down and enjoy it was Aretha Franklin with my mom.
I don't I'm trying to think. I mean, the first concert I remember ever going to was Earth, Wind, and Fire, but that was with my parents. And then I think the first concert that I had gone to, like, on my own was The Fray.
Oh, okay.
I think I was, like, 17.
Did you learn how to save a life?
I did, yeah. Yeah. There was a cable car.
So I'm embarrassed to say that my first concert as a teenager was Ted Nugent.
Oh, man.
Intensity in 10 Cities.
I don't even know who's that?
He was like a kind of acid rock.
Yeah. Okay, get acid.
He comes swinging in a Tarzan loincloth, swinging on a cable to start the concert. It was
I
crazy.
would love to get it loincloth.
Now you're giving Joe ideas for his concerts.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What about you, Nick?
I saw with my older brother, I think I was 14, in Mesa, Arizona. I saw Rilo Kiley, who is also Jenny Lewis. You guys know her?
Really? Right?
No.
Really?
So Jenny Lewis, before she just like went on her own and did her own thing. Jenny Lewis is the girl from Beverly Hills, Troop Beverly Hills, the redhead.
She was a singer?
Yeah. Anyway, that was my first concert.
Wow.
All right. Let's wrap it up. What movie completely changes its plot when you change one letter in its title?
Oh.
For me, it's if you change the A in Elf to the E to an A in Elf, if it becomes Alf. So now it's a movie about an alien who eats cats.
That's a good one.
Or you change the F to an M or a K, and it's about a tree.
I have two. I think Fido, but changing the F to the D, so then it's a biopic about Dido instead of a dog.
Okay.
And then Miss Congeniality, but the M to a P, so it becomes Piss Congeniality. And it's a film about peeing on
Nice.
beauty queens.
People who are stunned by jellyfish.
Very, very friendly urine.
I was trying to think if there's one to do with like the Wizard of Oz, but what would you change the O and the Z to? Wizard of. Can't do it. Can't do it. Not witty enough.
The Wizard of Oz could odd because they couldn't
odd.
even
Yeah.
get it.
Men and no, can't do it with that one word either.
So I have The Shining. We'll change it to The Shiny. And it's about bald people who are reflecting the sun.
Shiny.
I'm trying to think of like one word,
Movies.
like
Yeah.
one word movies. Oh, Home Alone would be Homo Alone. And it would become a porn.
Oh.
Homo Alone, come and get me. Save me from the burglars. Actually, the burglars would be, hey, I didn't see you come in there. With what's his face?
Macaulay Culkin.
No, who's the guy? The villain, the short one. Joe Pesci.
Pesci. That's the last one.
That's our last one.
Wow.
All right, now watch those movies, everybody.
Yeah. Well, everyone, we had a great time. It got us almost to San Diego. We're like just a couple of minutes outside of it near Camp Pendleton.
Fingers crossed we don't get in traffic
Right.
at Camp Pendleton.
This is Joe's favorite part of the trip.
It is
We've already
absolutely not.
We've already passed the nuclear breasts, so that's good. And yeah, thanks guys for keeping us busy and our minds off of the drive that we had ahead of us. We appreciate it. Have a great week.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to These Unprecedented Gays. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and join us next time as we continue exploring the ever-changing landscape of queer life. Until then, stay proud, stay fierce, and stay unprecedented.